Stomatitis is a disease that affects cats that are allergic to their own teeth. All of a sudden, inflammation occurs around the gums and the cats stop grooming, they don't feel well, and there's a horrible odor in the mouth. Treatment is fairly straightforward. There are medicines that sometimes help but usually don't. Generally, once we remove the teeth that are affected, the cat becomes cured.
It started, I guess, about 4 years ago, okay? And we would notice that he would eat, but then he would be digging and digging and digging, you know, at the side. And we looked in there and we couldn't see anything. And this continued, so we finally took him to our vet, and then he looked in there and says, well, he has this disease. So he tried to treat him as well as he could, but he eventually said, you know, most likely the cure for Sailor would be having all his teeth out. But we tried several things, antibiotics and some things, and cleaning of the teeth and all. It helped a little bit, not much. And then it brought us to where he just was not the same cat. He was, you know, he was still loving and it purred and stuff, but his activity was slowing and his lost weight and bad breath. That was another tip. And then it just got to the point like he would eat and then he'd be digging and he'd be like he's gonna vomit almost. And when we finally took him back to our primary vet, and he just said, well, this is really where we are now. You know, you either gonna have to probably do something or not do something for him, you know. And then he recommended.
He referred us to Dr. Bellows.
Bellows. He said, if you're going to take him, please take him there. And we said, yes, we would. And we made the appointment in case he would have all his teeth out. We were coming with hopefully maybe not, or maybe only a few. But when Dr. Bellows looked at him, he said, yeah, so we made the decision to do it.
So, yeah, and you know, it was a tough recovery period for a couple of weeks. It was,
it was tough.
But now it's 13 weeks later, and over the past 4 or 5 weeks, he's been better than he was for years.
Years. He's like a kitten. He just...
We didn't realize how bad it was for him.
Yeah, and he's almost 13 years old now. And he has just... He jumps and runs and plays and just like a little kitten. And he's doing well eating. He eats soft food and he's beginning to eat his hard food. He's figuring that out. So he's really coming a long way.
If you feel your cat has stomatitis, the best thing is to take your cat with this really horrible disease to a dental specialist who is well equipped and knowledgeable in taking care of it.